We've had a request for calf stretches for those of you who are maybe out doing more walking and running than usual, maybe a standing desk at home, or even just sitting with bad posture at a computer. I love to curl up and read on the couch or use my computer in this position, which is not ergonomically great for a massage therapist. So whatever the reason your calves are hurting today, we've got a couple of stretches for you to help ease that discomfort. The first thing is, from time to time, taking a moment to point and flex the toes, circle the feet in either direction, and then staff pose. Staff pose is an extension. You reach the legs out, you sit the glutes right down onto the ground, and you make this nice L shape with your body. The feet are really engaged here, so you can feel your quads working. It can be quite intense. When you get this, pull one leg in, tuck the sole of the foot onto the thigh of the opposite leg, and then grab your strap or your pashmina, whatever it is you were using as your strap, wrap it around the ball of the foot, lift the heart up, and start to fold in. We're really focused on the calf in this stretch, not in the rounding of the spine. So you want to pull back on the strap as much as feels safe for your body. Again, creating some sensation through the back of the calf, the gastroc, and the soleus. The whole back of the leg, because that line is connected, and calf tension can actually even be connected all the way up into your low back tension. But for this one, we stay here, maybe we lean and pull the body into it to help us get a little more grip, and then we can let it relax. Try that on both sides. And then we've got a standing calf stretch. My head's gonna disappear, but you'll be able to see my feet and legs. You want a wall space where you can take your toes up the wall, and depending on the flexibility of your calf naturally, you could have this come in a couple of different places. It could be that you're right along the lower part of the wall, or you could start to walk your foot up with your heel closer to the wall. To create more sensation then, you're gonna draw the hips towards the wall, keeping that leg straight. So your standing leg that's against the wall is straight, your hips are pressing forward. If you want more sensation, or just to change the sensation here, you can bend into the knee. So before we had the leg straight and we were leaning into the wall with the hips, and now we're bending into the knee. That's gonna send it down towards the Achilles tendon more, down towards your ankle more. If you don't have any wall space accessible in your home, another option is to grab a block or a thick book and take the same pose with your foot on a block or a book. So again, the toes are up on the edge, got a leg that's straight, and we're leaning our weight into it if we want more sensation. And then we're trying a change by pressing into the knee and seeing how that changes. For some of you, that will feel like more, and for some, less. My other favorite way to work my calves tension is actually through the feet. So because there's so many attachments down in the feet, we can really work it. I love using, I have what's called a rad roller. You can use whatever ball you might have around the house, whether that is a ball that's meant to be used for this kind of thing, or just a tennis ball or two. I'll use this when I'm brushing my teeth. I have an electric toothbrush, so I know if I go halfway and halfway, I get both legs. With this, you're gonna take it, you could start just like the other calf stretches, just putting your foot up over the ball and giving it some weight. You could try rolling back and forth. And you can try just setting it. So let's say you have only one, you just have a tennis ball. You're gonna set the arch of the foot right in the middle of it, and then lean your weight. You can see how my toes are curving around it. Right, so when my toes were up the wall, everything was straight and stretched out. In this one, I'm letting everything soften around it. And then I'm releasing, just like when we've used the balls on the other parts of our body. If you haven't yet checked out some of our other episodes about shoulders, hips, you're gonna move the ball just a little bit when you release. And then you're gonna set the weight back down onto it. We wanna hold this for somewhere between 30 and 90 seconds. And then we release again. You can move it over onto a different part of the foot and release again. This you could do for a really long time. So maybe brushing your teeth isn't long enough. Maybe you want to do it while you're reading a book, watching a show, chatting with family. Thanks for tuning in. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm Faith. You can find me at hello@mountainmamamassage.com or mountainmamamassage.com, and check out a couple more of the great ones of these on the same channel about shoulders, hips, etc.